Hey, welcome back to Flippin' for Mick. My name's Jay, and I'm trying to turn this $10 stack of cards into a 52 Mantle. Here's a recap of where we are so far. Episode 1 talked about the game plan and got us underway. In Episode 2, I shared the first batch of trades that I made, and we got the pot up to a whopping $68. Very nice. Then in Episode 3, we looked at Mantle's cards through the years and told you about some of the favorite ones that I'm looking for and targeting. And in my update on my trades and sales and reinvestments, we crossed the $200 mark, which was huge because that means that I can actually afford a low-grade Mantle, either like a 66 or a 69. So, how'd we do this week? Well, I hit my first tiny little speed bump. Let me tell you about it. So one of the guidelines that I set for myself in Episode 1 was focus on the familiar. Stick with what you know. I strayed away from that. I know 73s very well, but I decided to venture a year older and look into some 72s. So I found a lot online and it was pretty nice. Had a bunch of cards in it, like 80 or so cards and a handful of stars, including a maze, which was nice. So I figured, this would be a good chance to dip my toes into the water of 72s. The second guideline that I set myself was don't let perfect be the enemy of the good. It don't have to be a perfect deal. That's what I did here. I thought, I can probably bid 50 bucks on this and be able to make a profit on it. But tried to get it too cheap, only bid 40, and I didn't get it. So there was my lesson. I was trying to get the perfect deal. I didn't need to. So after that, I was kind of like a poker player on tilt. Found another lot of 72 cards, not as many cards, had a few stars in it, but no maze. The biggest star in it was Stargell. Told you, I grew up a Pirates fan, but Stargell is no maze. But still, I bid on it, and I bid that same 40 bucks that I bid on the first lot, and yeah, I got it. And I knew as soon as I bid on it that I paid too much for it. It wouldn't have been a terrible price if it was for my personal set and I wasn't looking to make a profit on them, but yeah, I knew I was in trouble. So I turned around and sold them and only got 32 bucks out of them. So $8 is not a huge hit, but percentage-wise, that was a 20% loss. So not happy about that. But at the end of the day, just a minor setback, and it took the pot back to an even $200. So needed to get back to the familiar, 73s. I found a great 73 lot with plenty of stars in it and got it for 170 bucks. So I love flipping lots and even sets of 73. The concept is kind of like bottled water. You can go to the store and buy a case of water for $6 or $7. But if you go someplace and buy a bottle of water, it's anywhere from $1 to $5. So that's the concept of flipping these lots. Buy them in bulk cheap and then sell them. So the other thing, I'm trying not to tie up all of my money in the pot into a single lot. Just I like to be working on a couple different ones at the same time. But this one, I had 170 out of the $200 and change tied up in this. So had to turn around and flip it, and I had great luck with this lot. Everything went very well, and I pushed the pot up to $349, which is great. So now look at the Mantles that I can afford. I can afford a really decent 69 or 66 Mantle, and the 60 is even now in play. I can afford a low grade 60 Mantle, which is super cool because I love the 60 card. So now, time for the big question again. Mick or no Mick? Still no Mick. It's not time to cash in and buy yet. We're only, 4 episodes in. We need to keep going. So now, taking this latest lot. I got that $349. Let's see what happens when I reinvest that and try to grow that. So I'm really hoping that by the time we get together again, I'll be over the $500 mark. And then also in the next episode, we're going to take a look at the population reports for PSA and SGC. Took a look at these, and I was really surprised at some of the things that I learned. So yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys next time. So as always, thanks for tuning in. And my name's Jay, and I'm flipping for Mick.